Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about one of the hottest topics in personal finance. FIRE, or financial independence, retire early. We'll dive into the different types of FIRE and explore the differences between them. So, let's get started. There are several different types of FIRE, each with its own unique approach to achieving financial independence. The different types of FIRE are traditional FIRE, lean FIRE, fat FIRE, barista FIRE, and finally, coast FIRE. Each of these FIRE has their pros and cons. Let us take a look into these 5 types of FIRE, how you can achieve it, and also their pros and cons. The first type of FIRE that we'll explore is traditional FIRE. This type of FIRE focuses on saving as much money as possible to retire as early as possible. To achieve this, individuals need to save at least 25 times their annual expenses before retiring. This strategy typically involves reducing expenses, maximizing retirement accounts, and investing vigorously. Some pros of traditional FIRE are that it allows you to retire very early, and you'll have plenty of time to travel, pursue hobbies, and spend time with family. However, a con of traditional FIRE is that it requires strict discipline and sacrifice to save enough money to retire early. The second type of FIRE we'll discuss is lean FIRE. This type of FIRE is more extreme than traditional FIRE because it requires you to save even more vigorously. The goal is to achieve financial independence with a very low annual expense rate, usually under $25,000 per year. To achieve this, individuals may need to make significant lifestyle changes such as living in a tiny house or van, cooking all meals at home, and reducing travel expenses. The pros of lean FIRE are that you can achieve financial independence faster, and it can also be more environmentally friendly. However, a con of lean FIRE is that it can be difficult to maintain such a frugal lifestyle over the long term. The third type of FIRE is fat FIRE. This type of FIRE focuses on achieving financial independence with a higher expense rate, typically above $100,000 per year. Fat FIRE allows individuals to have a more comfortable lifestyle after achieving financial independence. This type of FIRE may require individuals to have high-paying jobs, start successful businesses, or inherit significant amounts of money. The pros of fat FIRE are that you can have a more luxurious lifestyle and that it's easier to achieve with a higher income. However, a con of fat FIRE is that it can take longer to achieve, and it may be difficult to maintain a high level of spending without significant savings. The fourth type of FIRE is barista FIRE. This type of FIRE allows individuals to retire with a part-time job that pays enough to cover their expenses. To achieve this, individuals need to save enough money to cover their expenses and then work a part-time job to earn some extra income. The pros of barista FIRE are that it allows you to retire early without completely giving up work, and it can be an easier and more flexible approach to achieving financial independence. However, a con of barista FIRE is that it may be challenging to find a part-time job that pays enough to cover your expenses. The fifth and final type of FIRE that we'll explore is coast FIRE. This type of FIRE is achieved by saving enough money to retire comfortably at the traditional retirement age, and then coasting into retirement. This means that individuals stop actively saving for retirement and let their existing savings grow until they reach the traditional retirement age. The pros of coast FIRE are that it allows you to enjoy your youth and career without the stress of aggressively saving for retirement. It can also be an easier approach to achieving financial independence if you're not interested in retiring early. However, a con of coast FIRE is that it requires a lot of trust in your retirement plan and market conditions. Now that we've explored the different types of FIRE, let's compare them. Traditional FIRE is the most popular type of FIRE, but it requires a lot of discipline and sacrifice. Lean FIRE is more extreme and requires even more discipline, but it can allow you to achieve financial independence faster. Fat FIRE allows for a more luxurious lifestyle, but it takes longer to achieve. Barista FIRE allows you to retire early without completely giving up work, but it may be challenging to find a part-time job that pays enough to cover your expenses. Finally, Coast FIRE allows you to enjoy your youth and career without the stress of vigorously saving, but it requires a lot of trust in your retirement plan and market conditions. In conclusion, the type of FIRE that you choose will depend on your goals, lifestyle, and financial situation. Traditional FIRE is the most popular approach, but it's not for everyone. Lean FIRE is more extreme, while Fat FIRE allows for a more luxurious lifestyle. Barista FIRE is a flexible approach to achieving financial independence, while Coast FIRE allows you to enjoy your youth without the stress of aggressive saving. Ultimately, the key to achieving any type of FIRE is to focus on reducing expenses, maximizing savings, and investing wisely. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more financial independence content.